Who are we?
Sorry?
Who are we?
You.
Just me.
Yeah.
All yours.
Get ready to get your wallets out. So imagine the world we live in. Imagine yourself walking down the street and the adverts you see. Think about the newspapers you pick up, or the magazines you read, or the television programs you watch. We're a culture that's continually more obsessed with appearance. For good or for bad, generation after generation becomes obsessed with looks. And not just looks as in makeup or dress, but specifically about weight. Whether you're a lot overweight or a little bit overweight, everyone at one stage is concerned about a few pounds somewhere in their body. It's hard to really gauge the size of this industry. You could include gyms, pills, potions, the food industry marketing towards weight loss, zero fat yogurts, diet this, low calorie that. So without picking an exact number, I would say without a doubt this is at least a multi-billion-dollar industry worldwide. But do any of these things work? The idea I have for you today is very simple. Like all good ideas, there's nothing complex about it. But before I tell you the secret to your success, let me go through the 3 alternatives which are currently in place to lose weight. So your first option would be to diet. You could eat less, or you could take some magic pills. I think we know this doesn't work. If you diet and you don't eat, what happens? You get hungry. If you're hungry, you either eat or you're miserable. You could exercise. But when you exercise and you burn calories, you get hungry and you get miserable. If you have a busy life, like I know you do, the last thing you want to do is starve yourself. And then look at the third option, and that's perhaps more dramatic. You could have surgery, and this is an area which has exploded over the years. You can literally go and have someone cut something out of you. There's a Chinese proverb that says, sometimes the best way to cure thirst is to drink poison. Deep in the Sussex countryside, there's a beautiful manor. It's on the South Downs. From the top you can see the sea. In the summer you can smell the wheat in the field when it's harvested. It's a great place to be and a great place to spend a few weeks. Inside that manor, it's comfortably fitted out, and we have perfect medical facilities and doctors and nurses on staff. Without beating around the bush, in your weeks in a stay there, you'll get food poisoning. We've all had food poisoning, and I think we all know when you have food poisoning, you don't want to eat anything. It's extremely effective. We've conducted trials, and over these 1-2 week periods, please, over these 1-2 week periods, the results have been extremely effective. If you giggle and you laugh and you think it sounds dramatic, what would you rather have, food poisoning or surgery? Which is safer? Or would you rather starve yourself? Your investment will change lives for the people who diet and lose weight and feel more confident about themselves. But moreover, it will change your lives because you'll make a fortune out of it. This is a multi-million-dollar industry, billion-dollar industry even. There's a proven client base. The concept may be new, but we've proven it. Another way of saying the Chinese proverb, in to cure thirst, sometimes the best thing to drink is poison. You could also say, sometimes the best medicine is poison. Invest here, and just like that proverb, your investment could be one of the wisest things you ever do.
Thank you very much.
That's still my idea, hey?
Does that manor house know about it? So how was it for you? Did you
Yeah, it was okay.
you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. I mean, it's always better if you could not look at your cards.
Yeah.
And it's always nervous standing up in front of the people.
So how do you think your nerves, we see your nerves?
I don't know, I'm perhaps not looking around the room as much as I might.
I think sometimes
Yeah,
there's some
twitch,
tension in
yeah.
you. There's some tension sometimes just in your voice. Your voice is quite tough and
Yeah.
strong, but it tends to be quite tight.
You mentioned about the like breathing.
Yes,
through,
yes,
and
yes.
that's
I think probably the tension is probably here, so it gets because you're very authoritative, but I think sometimes you could probably, if you weren't careful, do one step too far and become dictatorial.
arrogant.
Because we got the wagging finger occasionally coming at us. So I think that came up with the force when you were really forcing a point across. And the other thing is, the interesting thing, when you're really forcing a point, you tend to use your head and your chin. You know, this sort of, you tend to use, that tends to be, that forcing. Whereas if that energy was actually in your voice, rather than you trying to force it through your body, it would have more impact. So it was good. It was quite interesting when you said your key point, and it was like there's no time for us to think about it. We kind of got the penny dropped after you, but you kind of carried on, and I couldn't work out whether that was your intention or you just accepted that you carried on the bit about food poisoning. We'd all gone, no, and then suddenly everyone around you went, what? So it was quite. Did you want that double take from us?
Well,
Because it was like you were still talking. And that's impressive.
you could dress it up. But when I originally wrote it,
Yeah.
I dressed it up a little bit about
Yeah.
not really being mild food and kind of making it less a bit
Yeah.
more woolly.
Yeah.
But I thought it added comedy value by just
The
being direct. and
comedy was
saying
good, yeah.
Food poisoning.
You're another one who tends to tut occasionally, so you're another tutter. Okay, just occasionally, yes. But it was a good tongue-in-cheek presentation, yeah. So thank you, got away with it. Yeah. Okay, right, Nina, what did you think?
I thought his performance was impressive, but you are a good speaker. I mean, even just in the background, it's always with a pinch of humour, and it's quite sharp and witty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I like there was quite a lot of wisdom and intelligence as well in the presentation. I mean, maybe it's just made up, but the Chinese quote that you referred to. So it's quite well thought.
We believed you, is what you're saying. Yeah.
And it was convincing.
Yeah. Super salesman.
Although the whole concept is a bit on rocky feet, I find.
I think this is a dynamite idea, honestly.
And then there is also the waistband, like that's another solution to obesity, isn't it?
Okay.
Katie?
Yeah, I thought really confident, the body language was really good, it was really upbeat. I did think that sometimes, just in the content and the structure, it wasn't really clear where you were going. It wasn't really clear exactly what you were asking of us, and kind of meandered a little bit. And then when it did come down to the ask, it wasn't really that kind of, you hadn't quite got us all the way there. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. And then just one very small point, which I have to get somebody back for the sticking my tongue out thing, wasn't you? You said specifically instead of specifically.
What did I say?
Specifically instead of
Specifically.
specifically.
Because you said that.
And beating, what did you say, beating around the bush?
Without beating around.
Yeah, rather than beating about the bush.
That's it. It was really good.
That's quite interesting.
Great.
Andrzej, you believe him? You're going to buy into this?
I don't know. Well, to be honest, you're really convincing, you're really calm, but I have to agree with Katie that I would like a bit more structure where you emphasize that you want us to invest there. Because at one point of time I thought that I wasn't sure if you want me to invest there or if you want me to go there
And be poisoned.
Wait, so I was a bit lost there. But in total, yeah, calm, convincing presentation, yeah, very well.
Duncan?
Yeah, I think your body language and the way you present is very confident, and it looks as though you've been presenting for a long time, just from what it looks like. Yeah, again, the comment in content was funny. But yeah, again, I wasn't actually 100% sure for a while what you were asking for. But I thought it was quite good, and quite humorous and well presented.
Good. Welcome.
Yeah, I like the build-up because I wanted to know where you were going with this. Obviously, like every woman, I like dollar signs, so I like the build-up. And if I had coffee in my hand and you went to say that Chinese proverb, I would have worried, but then when you went, it was no problem. Throwing it all the way across the table. So yeah, I like that. I was shocked, and yeah, I wouldn't have slept during that, which is good. I would have been wide awake.
Just in case
Yeah.
you poisoned us all during
Yeah,
the
and I think
presentation.
you play to your strengths. You're a salesperson, right?
Yeah.
Keep him.
Craig?
Thought it was great. It made me laugh. The concept came at late at the end, but I thought it was great. Really confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like storytelling, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Katrina?
Yeah, I mean, it's all been said. I've heard his presentations before.
Yeah.
And he's good, so
Yeah.
I don't know why I manage it. So. But I would agree that I think you.
But you had a dry run, so practice,
Yeah.
so that helps.
Yeah.
But I agree that you do speak from here rather than from your. You don't use your diaphragm when you're breathing. But,
Yeah.
And also, you've mostly looked at the camera, but maybe that's just later when you
There's
get the
the
shot.
Is it-
Flying it back. That's
It's a bloke thing.
No, really good, confident, good body.
Yeah.
Very
Good, good.
Emphasis.